Okay, this is in response to a lot of videos that Rick has made here in the past few months, actually about a year. I've been looking on Amtrak.com, looking at a lot of fares, and I too have been seeing a lot of major discrepancies. One had about a week ago, I had a friend of mine who asked me about Amtrak fares going to Toledo, Ohio. So I was able to find him a fare on the Capital Limited from Washington to Toledo for $60. Now, I'm looking to go to Washington, D.C. here for National Train Day, and that's $56 from Wilmington to Washington, D.C. Now, that's only $4 difference between going, from going to Wilmington, Delaware to Washington, D.C. versus going all the way to Toledo, Ohio from Washington, D.C. if we wanted to. Another example I could think of is booking my dad on a train from Wilmington, Delaware to go down to Charleston, South Carolina on the Silver Meteor, train number 97. $80. But if I wanted to get on a train and go the other way and go north to New York City, I'd be looking at $95 right then and there. Most of the time, the best you could get is $70, and on a very fortunate Saturday or Sunday, you might find a weekend getaway fare for $49. Either way, 9 times out of 10, you're paying upwards of $70 to $95 when you can get on a long distance train and go far out of your way for about the same amount of money. This is definitely gouging, and Rick isn't the only person who's seen this, so I would urge anybody who watches these videos to keep an eye out and keep looking on Amtrak.com. And if you have any doubts about this fare gouging on the Northeast Corridor, get on Amtrak.com and check it out yourself and compare the Northeast Corridor fares to any long distance trips that you might want to take. So you have to understand, for those who don't come from this area in the Northeast, you got to understand that the Northeast Corridor was designed specifically for the purpose of transporting Northeast Corridor commuters between Washington, Philadelphia, New York, and ultimately Boston. So when you drive those fares up, you pretty much take you take the customer base away from what the Northeast Corridor was designed for and what it's supports. Amtrak operates quite a bit differently out here, and the trains are much cheaper to operate too. They're electric. So something very bad was something definitely very bad was planned for the Northeast Corridor, and I would hope people can take a look at this and make your voices heard. Write your congressman. I'm going to go to Washington, D.C. National Train Day and see what some people have to say about it. There's supposed to be a few politicians along with the CEO of Amtrak there. So I'll keep an eye on it, and there should be more to follow.